friends, thanks for joining me for story time. This week, we've been talking all about keeping the environment clean, and that means keeping our water clean. And where do we find a lot of our water? In the ocean, right? So we need to keep the ocean clean. So I thought today was the perfect day to share with you one of my favorite stories all about keeping the ocean clean. Today's story is The Pout Pout Fish Cleans Up the Ocean by Deborah Diesen, illustrated by Dan Hanna. The ocean is amazing! Mr. Fish's grin was wide. The beautiful surroundings left him wonderstruck inside. His head was full of happy, and his heart was full of awe, but his smile sank away when he turned around and saw a big mess. Oh, friends, do you see that mess back there? I wonder what it could be. Whatever could it be? But he couldn't really tell, so he talked with his friend, who had noticed it as well. There's a problem that needs solving, and I don't know what to do, but I'm going to find some answers. Would you like to join me too? Absolutely, said Miss Shimmer, as she grabbed a few supplies. They'd travel to the mystery mess and see it with their own eyes. Swimming off, they were enchanted by the ocean big and bright, but looming in the distance was a dark and dismal sight. A big mess. What's it made of? They both wondered, and they pondered this out loud. Around them others gathered in a small but growing crowd. Friends, what do you think that big mess is? Oh, you know what? As they start to get closer to that big mess, I'm noticing some things. Over here, there's a cup. And over here, a box of plastic junk awaits. That doesn't belong in the ocean. Uh-oh. There's a problem that needs solving, and we don't know what to do, but we're going to find some answers. Would you like to help us too? Count us in, said Mr. Seahorse as he powered up his rig. Enthusiasm bubbled. Yes, the group was getting big. Oh, friends, I'm seeing... Oh, no. Some trash is falling out of this bag. There's a pizza box and a sandal. Uh-oh. I think I might know what that mess is. They jetted through the ocean in a peaceful sort of bliss, but the thing that stretched before them was impossible to miss. A big mess. Who will fix it? Fish were asking, hoping someone else would know. There was a lot of conversation as they traveled with the flow. There's a problem that needs solving, and we don't know what to do, but we're going to find some answers. Would you like to join us too? Oh dear, as they get closer and closer to this big mess, these fish and sea animals are not looking too happy. Oh man, that fish is caught in some soda rings, and this turtle is eating a plastic bag. Oh my goodness. All as one, said Mrs. Squid as she swished away some junk. The group continued forward toward the nearing pile of gunk. They reached the mystery mess. They took measurements and samples. They made notes. They did research. They found similar examples. When everyone was finished, they assembled to discuss. They came to one conclusion. The problem is us. We made the big mess. They froze in disbelief. Then they all began to shout, feeling troubled and uneasy, and some began to pout. Oh. Were they stuck with this forever? Would it worsen? Would it grow? Mr. Fish was worried too. But there's one thing that I know. It's awful that we caused it, but this bad news can be good, for it means we can solve it, if we all agree we should. Friends, do you think they're going to agree? Do you think they want to solve their problem and clean up their big mess? Silence filled the ocean. Their future was at stake. It was a moment of decision, but which one would they make? A big, yes! We can do it! They exclaimed. Positively, yes and yup. So they all pitched in together and they cleaned the ocean up. They gathered up the garbage with the help of everyone. They worked to fix and remedy the damage that they'd done. Then they talked about new habits, how to travel with less trace, and reduce their use of plastic and put trash into its place. Problems have solutions, so we learn what we can do. Together, we're the answer. Would you like to join us too? Wow, friends, what an awesome story. I know that I am super ready to join Pout Pout Fish and his friends in helping to clean up the ocean. Are you going to join us too? I hope so. Thanks for reading with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.